And guys, welcome back to the episode O.S.I of the 47 podcast.
And welcome
I actually have to check which episode it is. I think 48 because
47.
It is 47.
Welcome to episode 47C.
47.
Welcome to episode.
And it's like we never left.
Welcome to episode 47C.
47C, bro. Okay, listen, long story short, we recorded this episode 2 weeks ago. Audio didn't work.
No.
Recorded this episode a week ago.
Yep.
Audio didn't work. So
guys,
here's hoping.
tell us if you're listening this week.
Here's hoping if you're. And it was funny because usually with Audacity, which is what we usually use to record, when you hit stop recording, it'll tell you that things cut out. But then last week it didn't tell us that, so we thought, oh, it worked, it's fine. So then we recorded part 2. And then I went to fucking edit it, and it was cutting every 5 seconds.
It had the audacity to screw me.
So needless to say, the morals are low.
So 2 weeks ago we
Morale
said
is
this.
low, not
Last
morals.
week we said this.
This week,
the 24-hour live stream
is happening on. I was trying to get you to say it with me.
November 12th.
22nd
to the 13th. It's just 24 hours. Gotta go to the next day. November 12th.
Sunday, November 12th at 10 a.m. PST. Is that right?
12 a.m. PST.
10 a.m. PST.
Oh, 10 a.m. EST.
Sorry. So let me start again.
Start over.
November 11th.
We're going to have to do this again anyways.
November 11th.
No!
10, no!
No!
Let me try again.
Try one more time.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
And go.
November 11th. Oh, fuck. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. November 10th.
Man.
3, 2, 1. November 12th.
Yes.
At 10 p.m.
No.
Damn it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. November 12th. 20. It's not even a time. 3, 2, 1. November 12th. 3, 2, 1. November 12th. 10 a.m.
Santa's
EST.
coming to town.
Oh my god. So needless to say, I'm already going to be 18th prestige in Modern Warfare 3.
That's 2 days after the game comes out.
Well, I'll be playing.
True.
Guys, I am really excited for that game. I don't think
Thinking.
ever been more excited for a COD in a while, at least.
I can't wait for you to play this and it just
And
be
it be
dog
shit.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait either, dude. But that doesn't mean I'm not excited. It doesn't, you know what, though? They're doing everything as right as they could at this stage. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So at this stage in game,
In game. Yeah.
like,
In its cycle.
in its leaks and what is being said about this game and what is being released about this game is everything right. So far, if you're going down the list, they're like checking every box.
That's good.
Right? They're doing what they need to do. Right? You can't have a good... Basically...
Isn't Sledgehammer making this one, though?
Yeah, I think so.
So is this the first Modern Warfare that hasn't been Infinity Ward?
It will be. I'm sure they all... At this point, I'm sure Activision owns all 3 of those companies. And
they're all just working on them together.
It's all just the same. It's just like how they own Blizzard. So like anything with Blizzard on it isn't actually Blizzard. It's just Activision.
Well, it's developed by Blizzard, published by Activision.
Wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Blizzard, though. It's just Activision.
But I thought it was Activision Blizzard. So it is just one.
I think it's just Activision
one
now.
Big fat fucking company.
They still say Blizzard, but it's not Blizzard. It's just it's not a separate company. It's all the same thing.
No, it's not a separate company because Activision acquired Blizzard and they went.
But they still use
And
Blizzard.
then Microsoft is going to own Activision, so that makes it.
We can easily look. Who owns...
Yeah, I mainly just really want it to be my vacation so I can play Spider-Man already.
Yeah, Activision owns Infinity Ward and Treyarch and Sledgehammer and Raven Software.
But these are all developers. Activision's a publisher.
I know, but I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, they might get some people from Infinity Ward. There might be some people from Treyarch. There might be some people from Sledgehammer. I'm sure the majority of the people working on it are from Sledgehammer. But I think at this point it's probably just like...
Has Sledgehammer made a good Call of Duty?
No.
Okay. So we'll see you guys on November 10th.
We'll see you guys on November 10th when maybe, just maybe, they'll figure it out.
And guys, in case you're wondering, because we explained it 2 weeks in a row, but neither of you guys heard it.
November 12th.
The reason why we're doing it November 12th, we were going to do it November 11th. November 11th is actually the 1 year anniversary of the day our grandpa passed away. So we're going to be doing some family stuff that day. So we're doing it on the 12th. The reason why we're going into the 13th is because in Canada, because Remembrance Day takes place on a Saturday for at least the companies that Ethan and I work for. Well, I don't know about you. I just know that you have Monday off.
I just have the week off.
Yeah, so that day I have off work. Ethan has Monday off work. And it's just going to be wrapping it up.
It's not a stat holiday in Ontario.
Well, that's the thing is it's not. But on our holiday calendar, it has that day off for Canada.
Well, that's wrong.
I know it is, but
that just means that Viral Nation just gives their employees.
Well, yeah, but last year only Vancouver employees had.
But now they're like
we got so many Canadians all over the place.
They have no Summer Friday, so it's the least we could do.
Right, exactly. At least we got one day off, guys. And if for some reason it's not, I'm gonna book it off.
No, you're not.
Okay. And guys,
well, wait. What do you mean? Like,
I'm gonna
ask somebody.
Yeah, I'll probably double check
on your calendar on your day off. Does it say November 11th?
It says
November 13th.
It's so the HR people in charge of the holiday calendars, they sent calendar invites for all of the stat holidays, and my November 13th has a Remembrance Day block all.
Well, the only thing that sucks is like, I thought that was a day off for everybody, so now it means people are going to be going to bed early because it's a work day the next day.
We can do it another weekend. Do we want to reschedule it right now to another weekend?
I don't know, though. That's the thing.
So, guys, tentatively, it's November 12th. If it's not November 12th,
because what's the weekend
maybe it's
after?
another weekend. Well, what's the weekend before? Is there a reason why we can't do it the weekend before?
Well, we could. You don't want to include COD? What if it's really good?
That's true. The weekend after is Riley's wedding.
Right, so we can't do it then. The weekend before is obviously just nothing, but...
Yeah, but if we want to play COD.
I mean, I'm not opposed to the 12th to the 13th.
Guys, we have not solidified a date.
We'll still have like at least 12 hours. Right? At that point, we'll be done. Uncharted, probably. In 12 hours? Think so or no?
I don't think we'll be done all 4 in 12 hours. I think each of them is about 4 hours. So
I think we got at least 14 hours of people. I think people stick around until at least midnight. Maybe we'll get some stragglers. But we're doing it on YouTube.
I was going to ask you that. So, guys,
we are 100% doing it on YouTube.
I will say it right now. The date is tentative. The date is subject to change.
Well, no, let's just lock it in.
I feel like we have to do more thinking about it, though, unless we don't care about people going to bed for work.
Like, I just want to do it, though.
So do I.
And I'd rather do it because then at least we both... At the end of the day, we kind of do need to prioritize ourselves because we're the ones actually going through the 24 hours. So, like, I mean, I guess if we did another weekend, it'd be the Saturday to Sunday. So we would still have the next day off. But then, like...
What about, like, the 28th to the 29th of October? The day after my birthday. Like, are you going to be at Halloween parties?
Definitely.
Idiot. This is why you don't go to parties, bruh. Parties ruin everything.
Party asparagus.
Oh.
Going as an asparagus. Let's just stick to the 12th, man.
All right. 12th to 13th, guys. It's the one that really just makes the most amount of sense for us, especially with the theme. being, we have to figure out the exact charity still that we're going to be raising money for, but it will be centered, the story of it will be centered around our late grandfather who passed away last year. So November 12th, Sunday, November 12th. And if you're really interested, book the Monday off if you want to stay up late. So you can
want to do
fucking
the whole
watch
24
us.
hours with
so
us.
you can watch us.
That'd be insane.
But if we're looking at it from last year, we did it Saturday, Sunday. Most people were done watching by midnight.
Yeah, most people were gone by midnight anyway, so it's not a bad point. Yeah, well, obviously, like, it doesn't really matter because the height of it is going to be during the day on Sunday, which is like when everybody will be there anyways.
Yeah.
So after that, it's just going to be like, we'll just hang out with whoever's there. You know, the hype and everything that we would do that's special and be our most energetic would be during the day on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's when people should be tuning in the most and will be tuning in the most.
And then people can wake up Monday morning, getting some coffee, ready for work, tune in for the end of the stream. And the other thing,
100%.
let me look.
Patrick will be there this time.
Easy. I'm just looking something up right now.
Okay, he's looking at.
I'm looking it up. We won't have to compete with daylight savings this year, guys. So it'll actually be 10 to 10.
Okay,
24 hours. Daylight savings is the weekend before.
but it won't matter anyways because would still be 24 hours.
No, I know, but I'm saying now we can say from 10 to 10 instead of from 10 to 9 because of fucking daylight.
I was yawning while he's already tired. He hasn't even started yet.
Thinking about being tired. But I'm excited.
I am. I was about to say I wasn't, but then I rethought about it, and now I am.
Like where your head's at.
Yeah, I like where my head's at too. I'm really excited to speedrun the Uncharted. I think we have to figure out, like, do we want to switch every chapter?
We'll figure it out. I think it'll have to be like,
or maybe
every few.
I think every game has an even amount of chapters, like either like 24 or 26 or something.
I don't think so. I think the first game has 30.
Oh, immediately wrong. 30's even, dumbass.
I think the first game has 23 chapters. I want to say maybe it's more.
Maybe,
but it's hard to say. I can't remember. So
we'll figure it out.
The exact number, at least. I don't think that. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Wait, so are we going to do it on speedrun mode or no?
Yes, because then you don't have to put a timer on screen because it has a timer already on the screen.
We're going to put a timer on screen anyways.
Why would we do that?
So that we know our total time. Oh my God. This guy. First time speedrunning.
Our total time? We're totaling. Why don't we just. Here's an idea. Because we're going to have to worry about pausing it while switching over games. Here's one for you. You take the total time. Okay, you write it down. Get this, of Uncharted 1. Then you take the total time of Uncharted 2.
But people, when they join in, they like to see the big green timer at the bottom. You know what I mean? The speedrunning timer.
Those people can Ligma.
Will be. We're going to fucking do whatever I want.
Wrong.
I'm the one setting it up. Like, here's the thing, right? This guy acts like, yo, then you got to pause it. Yo, as if this guy's the one pausing it.
Hey. I paused it a couple times last year.
Oh, that was when you were like,
no.
Pause it.
No,
not during Ocarina.
Sub
10.
I did pause it during Ocarina because what had happened
I'm saying you
was
weren't falling asleep during
I was
Ocarina
in the
time.
middle of doing the Ganon's Tower trials, and you went to go drop a big fat dirty Danny, and I'm like, I need backup here. I want backup. So I paused the game and I paused the time and waited for you to come back. Then we were.
Did that happen for real?
Yeah.
Okay, obviously
Sub
don't believe
10.
you. Obviously don't believe you.
We won't be
Sub
playing
10
on.
thanks to me.
We won't be playing on
and you.
fucking emulators this year.
So the emulator is fine.
So I'm saying it won't hopefully crash twice.
Did it?
Yes. It crashed in the Shadow Temple, and then it crashed later.
That's funny. I forgot that happened. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, we were running the game for 20 hours.
What?
20 hours.
What'd you say?
We were running the game for 10 hours, fam.
That's true, yeah. Hopefully the PlayStation doesn't bug, but we're playing it on my...
It better not 10 hours. That's barely it.
We're playing it
It's
on...
your normal day of gaming, right?
We're playing it on my account, so I get the trophies if we get them. Because I'm a bitch.
Sure.
And I like trophies, man. So, speaking of trophies, okay.
But we're using my PlayStation.
And I'll sign it. No, I want to
You
bring my
already signed
PlayStation over.
That's what I thought you meant at first. And I was like, it doesn't make any sense, obviously.
This guy. Are we speedrunning the Lost Legacy?
That's just going to be harder because I've never played it.
That's fine. And also, it's 5 games. That'll take up the majority of the time. Like, 4 games will take up probably just over half.
Yeah.
Just over half, I would say.
Yeah, we'll probably
I
do
would,
it in the
I would
14
guess that we'll
hours.
average 3 to 4 hours per game. That's my guess. Skipping cutscenes, obviously. I will.
Does the speedrun automatically skip the cutscenes?
No.
Oh, okay.
And it counts cutscene time, so you have to be
Yeah.
quick. It doesn't count pause time.
Well, we're going to miss like 1 or 2 seconds. We're not going for world record. We don't have to be frame perfect.
So it doesn't count pause time, which is also why I would say
It doesn't count pause time.
no. So you can just pause the game.
Pause immediately, and then you're like, all right, now I can skip the
Yes.
cinematic. Oh, okay, that's fair.
that's also why I'm saying we shouldn't have a big timer. We can maybe have something on the screen that indicates each time that we have per game. We can maybe have something like that.
A graphic. Okay, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
A graphic.
Maybe we'll have like a little graphic or something.
Just because the time it's not gonna be accurate.
True. The other thing that
If we pause, we gotta take a shit or eat lunch or something.
the other thing I'm trying to figure out is if we're not doing it through Extra Life, how we want to do donations.
Well, we'll figure out the logistics.
Because the main thing that I'm thinking about is like obviously we could just send a link, but that won't appear. I want it to appear. You know what I mean? Like I want it to be like so and so donated, right? So that they get a little recognition.
Yeah.
And so I can do that, but it just goes to my account.
And we have to trust you to.
Obviously, I'm not gonna I'm not an asshole, bro. Obviously, I'm gonna donate it, but like, is that fine legally?
You just have to.
It's gotta be.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, people run charity streams all the time, and I don't know exactly, but people run smaller charity streams, and it's not like they have.
But like tax wise, like that's probably fine, right?
You're gonna have to figure that one out yourself, brother.
I mean, what are they gonna be like? Don't donate that money to charity. You have to keep it.
well, no,
choose how to spend it.
you are taking the money and you're putting.
I'm
it
just
in
thinking like
charity.
for their tax write off, would they get a tax write off even though they're donating it to me?
I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, does it really?
At the end of the
does it
day,
really
who's
matter?
doing a tax write off for $20 donation, bruh?
Well, what if we get $1,000 dono? What
Well, then
if Mr.
that
Beast,
person can figure it out.
If Mr. Beast joins in and donates 10,000, I might have to keep some of it. Oh, is that fucked up? No, I'm joking.
All you have to
I'm
do though is
joking.
change your freaking sub thing from "Let's get this shit, let's get this shit, top of the morning."
That's not being changed. Straight up, that's not being
every
changed.
dono. Top of the morning.
Okay, so
2
if you're
a.m.
listening to
There
this
you go.
now, we're gonna be hosting the stream on my gaming channel, not on this one. My gaming
Okay,
channel.
sure.
We're gonna get 0 views if we do it on this. We'll do 1,000,000 views if we get it on my gaming channel. Oh, is that a lot?
I think so, maybe.
Because I want my gaming channel
That's fine.
perform. And then what's nice too about doing
Makes
it on
more
YouTube.
sense, anyways. We're doing a gaming stream.
What's nice about doing it on YouTube too is that it will live on my channel forever.
Yeah, you get the VOD easily.
Yeah, I won't have to like download it. The unfortunate thing is that YouTube, the bitrate that you stream at is unbelievably low. And I can't really risk pushing my settings to their ultimate limit because of my PC. I can't risk that because then
So what are we gonna be streaming in 720?
No, our stream will look fine. It'll look good enough. But I'm saying I can't like download it and then put it into stream highlights. It won't happen. Because when I download it and then re-upload it, I mean, I could show you the video afterwards. There's videos of me and COD that I've been doing, but like the game was just, I just went off the game. So I was like, fuck it. I have like 100, 200 subscribers. So they're not going to care. So that's fine. But it's also fine because the whole 24 hours will live on my channel as basically like a video. Mm-hmm. Like it'll be under, not videos, but it'll be on my main page, like under past live streams, and we'll have a thumbnail and all that.
And you can go and watch it afterwards if you missed any of it. And when I go,
And that's the other thing too. Is like, that'll be nice.
Mm-hmm. It'll be a good time capsule.
Yeah, exactly.
Is the VOD not on your Twitch from last year?
No.
But not even the Ocarina of Time portion?
Maybe.
Because I feel like I remember.
Maybe.
I feel like I remember we wanted to save that, unless it just didn't work or something.
Maybe.
I can't wait for this audio to not work.
Same. No, I think it will.
Oh, please, for the love
let me
of
see.
Jesus
My
Christ.
channel. Videos. A bunch of COD videos.
Because I feel like I remember it being up there afterwards, and I remember looking back,
Let me see. Just let me see, man.
Like nothing is on there?
I don't think it's there.
That's fine. So I was awake the whole 24 hours is what you're saying.
Let's see. Yeah, there's no like 10-hour thing. Oh, that's just me.
Oh?
That's a 5-hour clip though. I don't know what the fuck that is, and I'm playing COD. It's like,
Well, that was it.
Double dead?
Oh, double
2 stairs?
double dead. 2 stairs. We're not watching your old VOD, man.
that was ranked.
Cool, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's I don't think it's here, but
But does it automatically upload your stream to as a VOD?
I have it set so that I will.
Hell yeah.
Like, I have all my past live streams on my YouTube. I was going to say, if you guys are listening to this and you're not subscribed to my gaming channel, you should be. You should go over to youtube.com/@whiplasheg_. Okay? Or you could just search Whiplash EG in YouTube and you'll find me easily.
Easily, guys.
Whiplash EG, because I am good at SEO. I have maximized my SEO so that when you look up Whiplash EG, I show up only. Okay, well, maybe not only, but
maximize.
But I show up at the top for a lot, and you'll see. So make sure you guys go over to subscribe to that channel if you're not already, so that you don't miss that live stream. You don't have to watch. I'm not saying go subscribe and like follow my channel. I'm just saying like
for the live stream.
That is the channel that we will be doing the live stream on. So
bookmark that
bookmark it, subscribe to it just so you have it in your subs. Like, I don't know. It's at the end of the day, like, the new subscribers, to me, I don't really get like everybody I know to subscribe to my channel, because it's like basically like fake subscribers. They're not like real new people. The whole point of me seeing my subscriber number go up is like, oh, that's a new person that I don't know that's here to watch my videos. Or if I'm just like, hey, everybody at work, subscribe to my channel, and then I get like maybe 2 new subscribers, I'll be like, okay, but like, they're not really gonna watch my videos. They already know who I am, right? It's not really like a new subscriber.
You know why I'm thinking Sunday also might be better than Saturday is because on a weekend.
Keep it to yourself.
On a weekend.
So guys, what
day of the weekend would you be more likely to go out and do shit? Saturday.
Sunday.
Okay. Something's wrong with this guy right here.
Easily. No, I agree.
So I feel like even though more people might tune out later, I feel like we might be able to capture more of an audience during the day on Sunday.
You know what's actually gonna be sick though too is that 24-hour live stream is going to mark the return of me to live streaming. So once that 24-hour stream happens, then like all that week I'm gonna be streaming, and then all for the future I'm gonna be streaming just like COD.
Cool.
Because one, this is how I think about it. Before, it was like annoying to stick to Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 to 11, and I was like, well, some days I don't want to do it, like whatever. Some days I just can't because of timing, and then I'd be like mad, and then whatever. But now I'm thinking like I don't have streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays anywhere on my channel, so I'm not obligated to any specific time. If the zombies mode is good, that has way more solo playability. Right, instead of just like grinding pubs for a few hours, like, you can only do that for so long. And so I'll be able to live stream without relying on friends being online. So I'll have more opportunity to live stream. So that's why I figure like I'll come back to it. I'll just keep it casual with the streaming. It's just like an extra thing to do on my channel.
Extra like couple $1,000 a day.
Extra couple $1,000 a day. No, like a week. Couple $1,000 a week. A day is that's like a good day. $1,000. Oh, that's an amazing day. $1,000. Is that a lot to make in one day? No, not for you.
That's beta numbers. Beta.
Fortnite beta?
Yes. Still early access. Is it?
Holy shit! Is it?
Is it still early access?
I actually don't know. It probably doesn't.
Can
say
someone
it.
check and see if Fortnite still is
They
in
haven't
early
gone
access?
gold yet, man. They're still testing things.
Alf.
They're still testing things, dude. They got to find a way to make money off of this. Simply too. I really want to.
Alf.
Oh, F. So what else you want to talk about? What was it you wanted to talk about? There was something.
Yeah,
Elden
and
Ring.
you cut me off, fucker.
Ain't cut you off shit.
Well, I want to talk about it a little bit
You
more.
were saying
we got a few minutes before we have to recognize that this first half didn't count anyways. So I'm gonna wait till the second half so that I can talk about it.
The thing that I interrupted you for was you were saying that people are more likely to go out on Saturday than Sunday.
Yeah, and you interrupted me previously because I said, speaking of trophies.
Oh, I see what you mean. Even like without during the day, even from like the hours of 8 to midnight, people are still going to be home more. I thought you meant like during the day. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, I did mean during the day. What are you talking about?
So like during the day, like you're more likely to do something on Saturday.
Yeah, and also
but
at night.
also at night,
Yeah.
people go out to like party at night.
Yeah, you're chilling on
Saturdays.
Sunday.
On Sundays, you don't
Throw the stream on.
tell them to
You
bring
have-
out the cappuccino.
You have no excuse. If I don't see you in the live stream on
If
Sunday,
you're listening to this podcast and for some reason you're not,
the hell is wrong
you're like
with you?
dedicated, but you're also not. Like, what is
You're
wrong
like, yo,
with
I
you?
love this podcast, but I don't fucks with them.
Yeah, what? Like, you're dedicated enough to listen to this podcast, but you're not dedicated enough to tune into the live stream and donate
Like-
$1,000 at least.
These episodes average at this point probably 20 to 30 minutes in length, 20 to 30 views per pod. I want to know, who are you?
Oh, they're not going to answer.
Who? Are you all from China?
Are you Chinese? Is that racist?
That was racist. I know 3 people who listen.
Yeah, I
Mom?
know mom.
Grandma, granddad. It's who else is listening?
Yeah, I don't.
Not Mackenzie.
Not Devin. Hell, not Devin. That's
None of
actually
my
a good point.
None of my Ray.
30 is like,
Maybe Ray's watching. Yes,
dude, 30 is like a lot of people. Think about it.
Right. I don't even have.
Like-
I don't even have 4
Like
friends.
30 people is not a lot for like views, but if you're thinking about like just us doing a podcast and trying to name 30 people, like there's no way I could name 30 people that I could see watching this podcast consistently.
right.
I can name mom.
So that's what I'm saying. Who are you? Make
they're not
yourself known. Leave a comment down below.
At least tell us in person. Like if you're listening to this,
Yeah,
at
tell
least
us,
tell
hey.
us in person.
Your podcast is shit.
Hey, nobody's gonna tell us.
I want to be heard.
Or it's just like old subscribers. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just like we're hitting some people's homepage. I don't
Let
know.
us know. We're really big fans of yours. Do you want us to bring back Mario Kart and chill? Tell us in part 2.
Because we won't. No matter what you
Unless
say.
this one didn't record either. In which case, I might
Burst.
just...
Kill myself.
Burr.
Can I say that on YouTube?
Nope.
You know what? YouTube fucking ad with that. Fuck you. Is that rude? to say
That
to
was
him?
rude.
That's to whoever's
See,
giving
it's-
us the ad, not anybody listening. Wait, when I sit like this, do I look like
Oh, yeah. I forgot that the bit got cut last week.
yo? Chill over there. Chill. Nice to meet you, bro.
Let me record.
Yeah, nice to meet you. See you in part number 2. Peace. Shadow Falcons got absolutely owned this week. Peace.
See you in second part 2. And guys, it looks like
It
part
didn't
one
work.
Didn't work. So
No, I
here we
worked.
are.
No, it worked.
Just.
Yes.
So guys, let me
I need some of
rewind
this
the
juvie energy.
let me rewind the clock for you. Early January of this year, Ethan and I
What happened?
said our New Year's resolutions. Ethan was to not get interrupted as much, but clearly it was to interrupt more. Son of a bitch. Mine
100%.
was to beat Elden Ring. Okay?
It wasn't even out at the time. How'd you know?
So you're confused. It came out in February of 2022. I said this in January 2023.
I thought you were talking about our 2022 resolutions.
Oh, we didn't have a podcast then.
I wasn't listening.
So, guys, I said on my podcast that I
My
really
podcast.
wanted to beat Elden Ring. That was my New Year's resolution.
On his Cracking
That
Wise.
it was that on Crack and Wise podcast. I said I really want to beat Elden Ring. This was my one New Year's resolution because I think New Year's resolutions are stupid, so I made one. Okay, and the point of that was, I'm not a very patient person, and I wanted to test my patience. My guy's
testing all of our patience right now.
My guy's sleeping over here. Okay, I'm trying to build up the storytelling.
Say it like a YouTuber. Say it like Logan Paul.
Is that body over there? So guys, I had a New Year's resolution, and today, did I do it?
Say it like number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, and as it turns out, that might be what you get.
Guys, last year, January, I made a resolution.
Guys, in January of 2023, I said that I really wanted to beat Elden Ring.
Or do like Matt Stromboli.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Do like Mark Strombolopoulos.
Do you want me to do like Keemstar?
Dave Strombolopoulos.
Is Keemstar still making content?
I don't know. Do it like Dave Strombolopoulos.
Hey guys, my name's David.
Arnold Palmer, was that?
Yeah, that was my Arnold.
Yeah, do your
Palmer
best
impression.
Arnold impression.
Arnold?
That was Arnold Palmer.
Oh, sorry, that was my Arnold. This is my Arnold Palmer.
This is my Arnold Palmer.
This is my Arnold Palmer impression.
I didn't want to just be a bodybuilding champion. I want to be the very best in the world.
That's a pretty good Arnold.
Actually?
Yeah, it wasn't
Well,
bad.
I looked the role too.
There are worse.
I looked the part too.
There are
right?
worse Arnolds.
Do I look the part too?
You really don't.
Just fucking say yes for
You
once.
really,
in your
really do.
You mean that?
No. So guys,
Doesn't hurt.
I set that goal up for myself, and in January I played the game. Sunk about 20 hours into it. Okay, had an okay time. Enjoyed it for what it was. I couldn't fucking do it. Couldn't beat it. So I put it down.
You're talking about Uncharted 4?
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm actually gonna kill you. So
You definitely can't say that. This is just getting demonetized.
I mean, I'm gonna extract the life essence from your husk of a body, bitch.
Are you gonna turn me into a flavor?
Sure.
Yes.
And what flavor would you be?
Flavored Ethan.
Flavored Ethan.
That's the flavor. Yo, let me get some flavored Ethan ice cream.
So far I've been trying to tell this story for 4.5 minutes. And I haven't
haven't you gotten it out yet?
I haven't even gotten past the first
Why
part.
not?
I mean, I'm still in the setup.
Why?
Thinking about it, mainly.
Oh, he hasn't thought of the words to say. That's why.
I'm trying to piece the puzzle together.
Thinking about it mainly is why.
So
Out with it.
I put the game down in January. I'm like, you know what? The bosses, they're too fucking hard for me. I don't have the patience.
Fucking hard.
Don't have the patience. And like most people, I gave up on my New Year's resolution in January.
You didn't give up on it. You're just putting it off.
I fucking gave up. I gave up. February passed. March. April. May. June. July. August. All those months passed by. September is where we are right now, assuming Ethan puts this podcast up before the end of the month. Okay, September rolls around. Now, I've said different iterations of this story because we recorded this fucking podcast 3 times now.
No, you never did.
Well, it's because the story changed every time.
No,
I didn't tell this whole story.
You never brought it up. You never brought it up. I promise you.
Well, actually, it's because the last time we recorded, you're right. No, the last time we recorded, I did bring up that I had re-downloaded it, but I hadn't done anything about it yet.
I'm not wrong then.
Still, that doesn't mean I like you any less. I mean,
Okay,
more.
well, that's
I mean,
fucking-
doesn't
that's a
mean
di-
I like you anymore.
That's a different issue.
True. September is this month, right? I re-download it because I have nothing to play. Because PlayStation Plus, honestly, in the 12, 13, 14 months, 15 months it's existed in its current format, September 2023 was the most pathetic month of games that they added. Infuriating.
And
They
what
added
were
the
they?
new fucking Saints Row game. Like,
That's
come
cool.
on.
You didn't play it?
Are you saying that because you don't know about the new Saints Row game?
Maybe I did.
It was one of, if not the worst game of last year.
Oh, right. It was just super boring. There's nothing to do.
Cringe. It was horrible.
Right. I remember it being
Broken,
bad, but
broken.
it's free.
Yeah, I'm still not. It's like Gollum. You're going to have to pay me to play that shit, bro. Anyways, so I had nothing to play. So I'm like, I still have another month plus before Spider-Man comes out. Got to find something to do. So I was chatting with my buddy.
COD.
Elden Ring was just staring me right in the face. I'm like, there's only a few more months left in the year. Am I really going to give up on my New Year's resolution?
You already did.
I already had.
So we thought.
So we thought. I hit download.
On?
Minecraft story mode.
Oh. Well, good.
It is good. But after downloading Minecraft story mode, I was like, you know what? What do I have to lose? My pride? Sure. But what kind of pride do I even
Not
have
much.
in myself? Not much.
Not much.
My dignity? Non-existent.
Not much. If there, even.
Right. None. So I said, what do I have to lose? Re-downloaded Elden Ring. And I'm glad I did because I can start saying Elden Ring again. Like an idiot.
Okay.
I don't say that on purpose, guys, by the way. I'm just dyslexic.
No one asked. They just want the story to be over faster than it already is.
It's a compelling story, man.
And so,
If you just
out with it.
If you just let yourself become enraptured by my storytelling prowess.
Enraptured.
Yes.
I'm sure it's a word, but who's used it?
Mine
Self?
self.
Okay.
Just now.
Just what?
I'm not going to talk about it. So I re-downloaded. I'm like, you know what? I can do it. Or so I thought. Only time would tell.
My hat on normal.
It's looking really bad. I hop into the game, and what's staring me in the face is the boss that made me quit.
Like right as you load in.
Yes. Staring me in my stupid ass face. He's right there.
It's like I never left.
And it was truly like I had been teleported back to January.
Which one was it again?
The Draconic Tree Sentinel.
Oh, right.
That fucker.
So you're at like the bottom of the stairs?
No. Those are the...
Or those are the double tree sentinels?
The double tree sentinels are at like the midway part. They're up the first set of big stairs, and then before like the second set of big stairs. You don't have to beat them, so I just fucking
No,
ran
you run right
them.
past them.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
You have to beat the draconic tree sentinel.
You do, unless I think there is a way to get into the city another way, but it's an even more convoluted, complicated route to get. So I'm like, you know what? If I can't beat the Draconic Tree Sentinel, how am I going to beat Radagon?
Easily.
How am I going to beat Godfrey? How am I going to beat Elden Beast? And how am I going to beat Melania? Now, you don't have to beat Melania to beat the game. And at this point, my goal was, because my New Year's resolution was beat the game, right? So how back in, I go and face the tree sentinel. He kicks my ass.
Quit.
Demoralized. I quit. Fucking deleted the game. Just kidding. I gave it one more shot.
I've given it one more shot.
And I beat him. Yeah. And from there, your boy was unstoppable. Boss after boss, enemy after enemy, location after location. Your boy was growing in the ranks of what it took to become an Elden Lord.
Ole.
A maidenless tarnished. Becoming Lord. The
the
dream
Elden.
was within my grasp. I had made my way. Somehow, me, a gamer who plays all of his games on easy mode.
What level were you?
Now, no, I had done a lot of grinding and XP stuff. Thankfully, back in January, because I don't think I would have had the motivation to do all that now. But I think by the time I got to the last boss, I was a level 125 ish.
And what build?
Strength,
Attaboy.
because I'm a beast. I ain't no mage, bitch. Now that's the easy way out.
That is the easy way out.
And again, I'm someone who plays all my video games on easy mode, right? Story mode if it's available. But this game was not going to beat me. I reach the final boss door. I enter, I face Radagon. I beat Radagon on my first try. Can you believe it? There is hope. Elden Beast, I don't even get one hit on. He kills me. Every attempt after that day, slowly worse and worse every single time, to the point where I couldn't even land a hit on Radagon.
Oh my God.
3 times in a row. So I quit for the day. Turned the game off. I said, hey, I need to just take the day.
How often do you use jump attack?
Recompose. Not all that often.
I abuse it.
The move that I abuse is because I have this really, really awesome sword. It's like you use the L2 power move and you like jump back, and then if you press R2 right afterwards, you like teleport forward and do another slash.
Oh, that's cool.
So that move I would spam. And at this point I also had Mimic Tier. So that is very important. And I don't care. Some people will say, you didn't beat the game the real way.
Be like, you didn't get a girlfriend the real way.
Boo!
You
So
didn't
we
make
come
friends
back the
the
next
real
day.
way.
We come back the next day. We're like, today is going to be the day that we do this. We have to. First couple tries, it's tough. But I come up with a new strategy. I was summoning my Mimic Tier right off the bat. And Radagon was shaving off 3/4 of his health. So by the time I was going to Elden Beast, my Mimic was already basically dead.
Right.
And I'd have to do that
You could probably solo Radagon.
And I'd have to do that whole thing off all by myself in Elden Beast. So my new strategy was shave as much health down Radagon as possible, then bring my Mimic in. So I would always aim to like at least take 1/4 of Radagon's health off before I.
Do you get your flasks back after Radagon?
No.
Oh wow.
You know, it is
That's
literally
crazy.
just one life that you have to beat both of them.
That's crazy. Can't even rest or anything.
No. So a couple tries, Radagon kicks my ass like 4, 5, 6 times. I'm like, damn it. I don't think I can do this.
You can.
But finally, one time I beat Radagon and my Mimic Tier has half health. And I'm doing so well on Elden Beast. I'm like, this is it. I'm going to beat this game. My New Year's resolution is going to be fulfilled.
The mental.
But I got in my head. I got Elden Beast down to literally 1 hit.
Oh my.
Literally 1 hit.
I thought the lowest you got him without beating him was like 1/4.
No. Literally 1 hit. I think at the time that I had spoken to you,
Maybe.
when you and I went out and I had faced him that night, but I hadn't beaten him yet.
Yeah. When we went to Subway.
Yeah, that was when we recorded the last time. Haha. That I had gotten him down to like half or 1/4. But then the next day on the day after that, after work when I was playing, I got him down to literally 1 hit. And I died. Choked as well. Like choked. Bad. Missed a
couldn't even
couple
just,
like I missed 4 swings and then he hit me and I died. I was mortified.
You couldn't even just like, there's no like little damage thing in that game, like a little.
Not with my build.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wasn't even mad. I was
Disappointed.
sad. I was like, that was it. That was my one chance to beat it. But I said, you know what? Let me try again. We'll see. If it gets worse, I'm just going to turn it off and we'll see. Maybe I'll just give up.
You can't give up at that point.
Can't give up, right? I got
Even
so
no matter,
close. I got
like
so
you're
close.
eventually gonna beat him.
I got so close. So I go back in next time. I do really well against Radagon. My Mimic Tier has about 3/4 of its health. I'm like, if I'm going to do it, this is it. And I basically had a flawless
Oh shit,
Elden Beast.
dude! I would have loved to seen that.
and I fucking
should've
beat
recorded
it.
it.
I wish I had.
Well, you could use the share button and get like the last 10 minutes.
I guess I don't have it set that far though, or maybe
It
you
gives
can
you.
afterwards.
You choose when you hit it. It says 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
I was just like
30
too
seconds,
in
a
my
minute,
own
5
moment
minutes.
where I just like didn't even think about it. But
No, fair enough.
I beat it, and just pure satisfaction with having completed something I never thought I would. But that wasn't it. That would have been it if I had let it be it. But I said, you know what? If I can beat Elden Beast, especially since I fucked up the save scumming at the end so I couldn't get all 3 endings, I'm like, I need to beat Melania. If I want to get the Platinum Trophy for this game, which was never a goal, I would have to beat Melania.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you don't know, Melania is the most fuckered hard boss of any game I've ever
Probably
played
ever.
easily.
Probably ever.
I mean, a lot of people would consider her the hardest Souls boss. Souls-like
Making
game
her the
boss
hardest boss in all of gaming history.
ever, probably, yeah.
Maybe Goma.
And so, maybe Goma from the Deku tree. Who says Deku? Do you Deku or Deku?
Deku, man.
Or Deku? Deku? I like Deku.
Call it whatever the hell you want, man. On with the story.
Unless you say melee melee, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
That's a problem. So I said, you know what? If I want to get these other 2 endings for the trophies, I have to beat Melania anyways. If I want to get the platinum, I may as well. Getting to Melania is a pain in the ass, but not as much of a pain in the ass as actually facing her. My God, that hard.
But at least when you fight Melania, if you die, you just spawn right there.
That's true. But
You
she
know-
also has 2 phases.
That is true also in the second phase is
her
fucked.
second phase starts off with a move that if she hits you, 1 shot,
Yeah.
which happened more than once.
And what do you do? Just dodge out of the way, like right away, or what?
You have to like perfectly time the dodge and then do like another 2 dodges because she does a strike and then an AoE attack. So you have to dodge the strike and then dodge the area attack. And if the area attack hits you, you get this ability that, it's not
Double
an ability.
damage.
Yeah, you get double damage. No, you get hit with something that essentially permanently drains your health.
Until you just die.
So yes, you're fucked. She also has a move that if you don't know how to dodge it, which I don't, I'm sure you've seen it. It's the one where she goes
Yeah.
dead, like just full health. Your whole bar dead,
Blocked.
gone. And I'm like, oh my God, bro, I literally have hours. I was at it. But I fucking beat her. And then I was like, I have to get this platinum. You can't not beat Melania and then not get the platinum trophy. So then I did all the things I needed to get the other 2 endings ready. I went back, faced Radagon, beat him, and Elden Beast first try.
Go.
And washed the floor with Elden Beast. And yesterday, I'm happy to report, I earned the platinum trophy. And it is the most fulfilled I think I've ever felt in my gaming career. And I know that it took me 20 minutes to say that entire story. So I hope there wasn't anything you wanted to talk about. Thank you for indulging me.
There are about 5 things I want to talk about, but it's fine.
Thank you for indulging me, audience. Ethan, thank you for indulging me. But never give up, kids.
Never back
If
down,
I can
never
beat
what?
Elden Ring, never give up, never what? Never back
Never
down.
back down, never what?
Never give up.
Did you see the video of Nick A30? He came back from a run. And he was like, I was running out and somebody drove by and rolled their window down and went, never back down, never what? And he was like, I responded, I said, never give up. And he was like, oh, she just made my day. That would be awesome. That'd be an awesome opportunity on both parties to be the
Yeah.
person yelling it and also to beat him and be like,
Yeah.
let's fucking go, man.
But guys, if I can beat Elden Ring, you can do anything you put your mind to. Right? I am not at this stage in my life, or really ever have
See, this
been.
makes me want to re-download and beat it.
I've never been a good enough gamer in my own mind to ever think that I would be able to beat this game. And not only did I beat the game, really I kind of beat it twice. And I beat the hardest boss in the game, arguably of all time.
I feel like now I have to do it.
You should definitely try.
I don't know, though.
And you don't even have like that's the thing is my goal wasn't initially to beat Melania. I didn't even want to go near that.
But that's
bitch.
the thing is I'm like, you didn't really beat it unless you beat Melania. So I can't
have
like
to at least
beat
try.
the Elden Beast without beating Melania. Like you have to do both.
You have to at least try. But there were a couple times, bro, like after a couple hours I'm like,
But I have
I can't do this.
I have like basically the whole game to play.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even fight the wizard boss. The girl in the library.
Oh man.
I was just doing side missions like crazy. I put like 15 hours into the game and I never reached her.
But that's the thing that I think part of the reason why I even wanted to play this game in the first place and have never had any interest in playing any of the other Dark Souls or Bloodborne or anything like that. Because the world, my God, George R. R. Martin and the From Software team just nailed it. Such a fascinating...
Oh, it's an amazing looking game.
A fascinating, just dense, like the most dense lore, the most dense open world I've ever played ever in a game. And what's so funny is, this time last year, well, I guess God of War hadn't come out yet, but earlier this year, as well as the Game Awards were coming up, we're saying like God of War isn't easy. Like, I don't know how you could ever give Elden Ring, but part of me, like having played it for a bit at the beginning of this year was like, you know what? I kind of get it. I
think the visuals of Elden Ring way overpass God of War.
Having now beaten and completed, not just beaten, completed Elden Ring and God of War. I have the platinum for both. So you can trust me. Story-wise, God of War.
Right.
Like
everything else wise.
But everything else wise, I mean, I don't want to discredit the combat. I didn't want to discredit. This is not to say that God of War, that I think about it any less. That is still one of my favorite video games of all time. Easily in my top 3. Easily. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I would put Elden Ring necessarily in my favorite video games of all time. But it's like how I look at TV shows. I have a list of the best TV shows I've watched and my favorite TV shows of all time.
Right.
Elden Ring is definitely one of the best video games I've ever played, and it's just like,
well, I may have to re-download it and beat it.
You have to try. I may
have to because I only gave up because I just went away on vacation and then like was never in the mood to play it again. So I didn't like rage out of it. I was actually having an amazing time playing it, and then I just sort of stopped playing it. And I think maybe it's because I picked Caught Up or something like that.
But aside from the world being so deep and rich in everything it has to offer, what is so much more, and I know that I'm pretty sure on this podcast I've said that Elden Ring struggles with accessibility, but having now played all the way through, I actually disagree with myself previously, because what Elden Ring does so much better than the other games in this genre is that it makes it accessible for however you want to play.
Right.
Everyone always says there should be an easy mode. Now having played this game, I don't think there needs to be an easy mode. I think this is just... And I don't think every game needs to be this hard, but I'm saying when it comes to this type of game, they did it perfectly because they said, here's the open world. Go do whatever you want and go figure it out.
That's great. I love that.
And I can go and farm XP if I want for a bit to level up and get super strong. And it feels rewarding. The time you put into it feels rewarding. And it's not just like I'm going to go give myself... I mean, there obviously is leveling up and skills and different stuff, but, you figure out what works for you. For me, strength worked for me. It might not be what people recommend for beginners, but I am a beginner, and I was able to beat the game with this build. So...
Right. I think, too, I think strength is a good build.
Yeah, I
don't think you went a bad route. I think strength is a great build to go. And I was just thinking about it, too, What's good about this game is that you don't really have to rage because you can just be like, I'm going to give this boss 10 tries. Mm-hmm. if I'm slivering it down or I can't even get it a half, you know what? I'm just gonna go level the fuck out of my guy and come back and boost this guy. So if you're willing to put the time in,
Yeah.
the game can be easy.
Yeah.
It really doesn't need to be hard. It just depends on how much time you want to put into it, really.
And that's the thing is like Margit, when the first game came out, Margit is like technically supposed to be the first story boss.
Yeah.
I didn't face Margit until after I had faced the witch lady, Renala.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I didn't even go to Stormvale Castle until I was like 10 hours into the game. So I was so meaty. I went and I just like cooked Margit. Like first try.
I cooked Margit too, and I cooked
Godfrey.
or
Godric.
Godric. Yeah, I cooked Godric
Yeah.
the first try. I bodied Margit the first try. That dude, the fucking stupid ass dragon. Did you ever fight that dragon in like the wide open?
The one that comes down the swamp?
Yeah,
Like the
in the
marshy
swamp.
area? I don't
Yeah.
think I definitely didn't face him when I first went through there, and I don't think I ever went back to that specific area after.
Dude, I
But
finally
I killed, I mean, there are some wicked ass dragons you have to face to get the platinum.
I finally beat it, but like that was after my internet crashed, so it kicked me out. Something else happened, so I had to restart again. And then I died a few times. And then as I'm fucking it up, and I'm like, this is it. It like despawns and respawns on it, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But then I went and attacked it, and it still had low health.
Oh.
So it's just like it didn't reset the boss. It just like was like, yo, you're getting too
moved
far
it.
out of the
Yeah.
thing. Thank God, because in WoW, when you run too far out and the boss just like disappears and goes back, it resets the boss. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
And dragons are a pain in the ass to fight as well, because they just
They
will
are.
fly away, and you're like, oh God, what is it going to hit me with?
I know. Well, I just I was just on horseback the whole time though. That's how you have to do it.
Yeah, that
Just like jousting.
once you get strong enough,
you just
yeah.
learn its moves, and you know, like when it stomps down, you know what the cue is like when it stomps down. Like it's just like any other boss. You start to learn the moves,
Yeah.
and then you just kind of body it.
That's how I ended up beating Tree Sentinel, was I essentially just jousted with it.
That's what I did for the first one too, and it like took a while, but I killed it.
I think I killed the Tree Sentinel. I don't think it was my first try, and it wasn't right at the beginning of the game.
No, hell no. I killed it first try, but it wasn't at the beginning. It was after I leveled the fuck up. Anyways,
Yeah, man. Download it and give it another shot.
I am, because I didn't rage. I didn't quit because I raged. I just was like,
There
I
will
just
be
moved
rage.
on.
It's gonna make you mad. Like
It's gonna make me
Melania
mad. It's gonna make me
Melania, Elden
mad.
Beast, those harder bosses made me mad.
Bro,
But
watching the Steelers last night, I'm not even that big a fan. I mean, I am, but I'm not like a massive fan. I was getting mad. Every flag, but we're out of time.
we're out of time, guys.
Anyways, guys, 70-20, a new record in score for the Miami Dolphins. First time since 1966.
Broncos country. Let's
Love to see
ride.
it. It's absolutely stacked team. Miami Dolphins might win it all.
No, the Broncos are just really, really fucking bad.
They're also bad, but the Miami Dolphins are also really good. Guys, I'm trying to get more into football.
We'll update you next week on how that's going. Guys, thanks for listening. Hopefully.
Well, now I know how to watch it. Stream East.
Hopefully,
Red Zone.
Hopefully you were able to listen to this episode. And guys, thanks for listening. If you did, see you next week. Well, cut already, camera.